We're making another family favorite today. About 10 years ago, I made this binder full of family recipes. I sat down with my parents, grandparents, siblings, whoever, and I put it all together in one binder. And so today, we are making Texas cake. You ready? Mix together 2 cups of sugar and 2 cups flour. In a saucepan, we are gonna mix buttermilk. I did not have buttermilk today, so I made my own. If you ever have to do that, it's a cup of milk to a tablespoon of acid. So I use lemon juice. A cup of water, a 1/4 cup of cocoa, a pinch of salt, however much that is, a stick of butter, 1/2 cup of vegetable shortening. Then we're gonna melt this on the stove. You know your grandma used to make us this cake. Once that's melted, it just takes a few minutes. Add it to the flour and sugar. Carefully mix that. Once that's mixed together, we're doing a teaspoon of baking soda, a teaspoon of vanilla, maybe a little more. Okay, once this cools just a little bit, you'll add 2 eggs. You don't want to put it in there hot because you don't want the eggs to cook. Mix that up. Spray your pan. Add the batter. And then you're gonna bake it at 350 for 20 to 25 minutes. But since this is thinner than my mom would normally make it, I'm gonna start checking it at 15. Oh, there's a deer in the front yard. While the cake is baking, we're gonna make the frosting because it needs to go on while the cake is hot. 1 stick of butter, 1/4 cup of cocoa, 6 tablespoons of evaporated milk, but I don't have that. So I'm using heavy cream. You can also just use regular milk. We're doing 3.5 cups of powdered sugar. When the cake is almost done, melt this on the stove as well. I baked it for 17 minutes. Once your frosting is melted, you're gonna pour it over the cake while the cake is still hot. Spread this around. When the cake cools, this frosting is gonna set and harden. If you like walnuts, add them now while the frosting is still hot. Okay, I think it's cool enough to cut into it. There is our Texas cake. It's just as good as I remember. This cake is so good, super rich. I hope you try it and I hope you enjoy.